What's up, ladies and gentlemen of AOC? It's Smash Mode. And I've been playing free-to-play for 90 days. This formation is still a work in progress. Once I get the gold cannons, the goal will be to get 50,000 of each regular resource, 500 of each rare resource, which we're already about to that point, but 500,000 wall damage per attack, which with all gold cannons I think we're at about 340 right now. With the silver ones, lucky if I push 200,000. I did forget Gan on this run, so we might fall short on taking all this loot. But so in this video today, I want to go over where you would be if you played for 90 days free to play. You possibly could even be further than where I am. I wasn't always on a build spot when I shouldn't have been, and I wasn't always on a research spot when I should have been. I'd say 9 times out of 10 I was, but 1 out of 10 times yeah, I'm not sure why. Maybe I just was lazy. Who knows? But yeah, more of my focus is wall damage. The main currency for me now is honor. It's not really hard to get resources anymore. My injuries, unless I have some smart troops that go for the Rocketeers, which does happen. But my injury rate currently on towers 27 and below, full gold, I never have an injury, ever. So that part is real good. Not ready for level 30 towers yet. At least I'm a little nervous about it. I think I'm gonna wait till I finish the mech dodge rate. Once we get that going. So yeah, here's a look at the researches. 87 in miners, 106 riflemen, 126 blasters, 154 mechs, 154 tanks, and 154 siege. The main focus is going to be siege. I want to get to a point where we're hitting 7 to 8k honor on an attack, and I think that's going to be possible with this. We'll see. It's all in theory. Now, as far as power, I normally wouldn't keep my power this high because I would want to help lower the power of my faction to try to get the subsidy chest, but I just wanted to have it out there. This is without Duke, without a mega unit. It could go a bit higher. I imagine when I'm king, if I wanted to, I could probably get it to about 1.4. Now, castle level, if you were 90 days in, about 3 months, you could get to 35, and maybe 36. Like I said, if you want a build spot every single time. Abyss, I've done okay. For a few factions, I would be in first. Only slightly in first in this faction. I believe for Neferak I would be first as well. Wow. Well, this is some serious wellage right there, but wow, look at that, 316. Now, if you were to focus more on certain heroes, certain DPS heroes, possibly if you had focused on getting Elena sooner, I hear she's great in the Abyss. I'm going to be focusing on my Avril, because I do want to start, now that I have a dragon that really increases all my troop stats, I do want to start increasing those Abyss levels, start getting more soul fire per hour. As far as the dragon goes, almost to level 35. And I think this is a really good spot to be for free to play 3 months in. Now this, I've been told that if I would have been on certain levels that spawn the maps, which I haven't always been, that this would be a bit higher, but I would expect about 2,000 a month. So about 4 months in, maybe slightly before, maybe slightly after, you'll get tier 9. And it's very important because you get this 4th chest, which allows you to get 5 more of the coins for opening your hero chest. So it's almost like getting a hero chest a day, just slightly less. Excuse me. Drink some more of this tea. I'm still just waking up. Now as far as where the void, about 3 months in, you could be right here. Imagine you could be a bit further. I can say I haven't always pushed the void. My greatest advantage, the greatest advantage any player has without spending money, is going into the void every 20 hours. That is the best tip I can give you. It doesn't matter. I have never, almost never, I should say not never. I would say 99% of the time, when the void is finished, I don't care if it's 2 a.m., 6 a.m., it hadn't mattered. I set an alarm. You know, if I have to wake up for 30 seconds, jump in that void, go back to bed, I do it every single time. Well, almost every single time. And I believe that is the greatest advantage any player can have, is going into the void right when it resets. I don't think everyone's doing that. I imagine very few people are doing that. And if you're willing to lose some sleep, like I was willing to, I mean, I've seen void runs yield up to 8 hours of speed ups. That's my record. I imagine some people have a higher record, but 8 hours of build speed, once in a while you get nothing, which is horrible. But that is the greatest advantage. And now we have something else that you could focus on. You know, if you get this right when it resets. I wish it was 20 hours as well. You know, I would like to have that opportunity to you know, have a little bit more of an advantage on the people who aren't as dedicated. But hey, every 24 hours, get in there right when this resets. You know, keep that timer right at 24 hours. That's also going to be a major advantage to players who aren't as dedicated. Forgive me, I know I always miss a lot. As far as my temples, I only have one temple to level 3, and that would be the one that adds the research speed. In my personal opinion, if you're not spending money, it's probably going to take you a bit longer to get the gems. And if you want to get the most you can out of the gems, I would say focus on getting them all to level 3 before you focus on getting even one to level 5. That's a personal opinion. I know there is some pretty awesome things at level 5 though. I mean, I really want this. Another 30% research speed. But so if a level 4 gem is taking 410 up from 160, it is a safe bet that the level 5 gem may take 1,000 points. So that's 100 gems just to go from 4 to 5, or if we're talking 3 to 5, 1,400, maybe even 1,500 points, which is 150 gems per level 5. So it's going to be quite a task. I do have an idea on how to make that happen much faster, but that's something we'll discuss in another video. So pretty much all level 2 stones. There's a few level 1s. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think there is. Now, if you had gotten this item sooner, which I spent all of my crafting materials on making a bunch of stuff, but if I had got the scepter, we'll say even 2 weeks sooner, my troop cap would be about 400 higher. So that is definitely a way that a player could have significantly more power than this on free-to-play in 90 days. And I think that is pretty much all I have. If anyone's looking for a server with a lot of I know people are commonly saying it's hard to find a lot of English-speaking players. we have plenty. 1271, you have our faction, which is not all that strong. Athlete, which is predominantly English-speaking players, and then you have Skarn, which has some very heavy hitters. And for the most part, everybody here on this server, I would say, I mean, I've joined other factions, and you know, they're all really easygoing. Of course, we do want to own each other, but not a lot of people have hard feelings about it, which I think is cool. This is just a game after all. Well, good luck. If you ever want to try free to play, just know it's not impossible to compete. I know I've heard people say that without spending money you can't own in this game. I can tell you that's not true. I own plenty of times. I do get owned as well, but there's a lot of owners to be had at free to play. I thank you all for watching. Good luck with your AOC experience. Y'all have a great day.